Chapter 1. Connect to the Self and the Universe. Remembering who you truly are. One of the most inspiring moments in the Ramayana occurs on the shores of the ocean separating India from Sri Lanka. The Vanara army stood facing an impossible challenge. Somewhere across the vast ocean, Sita waited to be rescued. Rama's mission depended upon someone finding the courage to cross the seemingly impossible distance. Among the warriors stood Hanuman. Today, Hanuman is revered as a symbol of strength, devotion, courage, and unwavering faith. Yet in that moment he hesitated. Not because he lacked power, because he had forgotten it. Hanuman had been blessed with extraordinary abilities from birth. Yet due to circumstances in his early life, he temporarily forgot his divine nature. Like many human beings, he became identified with limitation rather than possibility. Then the wise elder Jambavan reminded him of who he truly was. He reminded Hanuman of his strength, his purpose, and his connection to the divine. In that instant, everything changed. The ocean did not become smaller. The challenge did not become easier. The circumstances did not change. Only Hanuman's awareness changed. The moment he remembered who he truly was, he accomplished what moments earlier seemed impossible. This story is not merely about Hanuman, it is about every one of us. Most people spend their lives trying to become something they already are. The journey of transformation is rarely about acquiring power. It is about remembering, reconnecting, and realizing our full potential. For thousands of years, spiritual seekers have asked one question: who am I? Most people answer this question using external identities. I am a parent, a leader, an entrepreneur, a teacher. I am successful, or I am struggling. I am wealthy or poor, young or old. Yet the ancient Vedic sages challenged these answers. They asked, who are you when every role is removed? Who are you beneath your achievements and your failures? Who are you beneath your fears? Who are you beneath your thoughts? The Upanishads teach that our deepest identity is not the body, the mind, the emotions, possessions, or social status. Our deepest identity is consciousness itself. This consciousness is not separate from the intelligence that governs the universe. The sages call this intelligence Brahman. Modern language may call it universal intelligence, source energy, divine consciousness, or universal awareness. The name matters less than the experience. The experience is one of connection. Imagine a wave rising from the ocean. For a brief moment, the wave appears separate. It has its own shape, its own size, its own movement. Yet its essence remains ocean. The wave is never truly separate. Similarly, every human being appears separate. We have unique bodies, personalities, experiences, and journeys. Yet according to Vedic wisdom, our essence remains connected to the same universal consciousness. The illusion of separation creates fear. When we feel disconnected from others, loneliness emerges. When we feel disconnected from nature, imbalance emerges. When we feel disconnected from purpose, confusion emerges. When we feel disconnected from the divine, suffering emerges. The first step of transformation is recognizing connection. Growing up in India, I was surrounded and influenced by many spiritual traditions, temples, churches, and mosques, and by stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata that spoke of something greater than individual achievement. Like many people, I later became immersed in career growth, technology leadership, and the demands of modern life. Success brought opportunities, learning, and growth. Yet I repeatedly noticed something interesting. The greatest breakthroughs never came solely from strategy. They came from alignment. The most important decisions often emerge from intuition. The strongest leadership moments emerge from service. The most meaningful successes emerged when purpose aligned with action. Over time, I began to see that spirituality and leadership were not separate paths. They were expressions of the same journey. The more connected we become to universal intelligence, the more effective we become in serving others. The Mahabharata offers another profound example. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna stood facing an impossible situation. He was one of the greatest warriors of his time. Yet, at the moment of action, he became overwhelmed. Confusion replaced clarity. Emotion replaced purpose. Fear replaced confidence. Arjuna's challenge was not a lack of skill. His challenge was a loss of perspective. Krishna did not teach Arjuna new combat techniques. Instead, Krishna expanded Arjuna's consciousness. He helped Arjuna see reality from a higher perspective. Only then could Arjuna fulfill his purpose. This lesson remains relevant today. Many people are not suffering from a lack of capability. They are suffering from a lack of clarity. The solution is not always more information. The solution is expanded awareness. Everything in the universe exists as energy. Modern physics confirms what ancient sages intuitively understood. Matter itself is a form of energy. The Vedic tradition teaches that human beings continuously emit and receive energy through thoughts, emotions, actions, and intentions. Consider entering a room where two people have been arguing. Often you can feel the tension immediately. No one needs to explain it. You sense it. Similarly, when you meet someone filled with enthusiasm, peace, or joy, their energy influences the environment around them. This is why consciousness matters. Your internal state influences your external reality. Fear attracts fearful decisions. Confidence attracts courageous action. Gratitude attracts opportunity. Service attracts trust. Love attracts connection. Many successful individuals speak openly about intuition and connection. Oprah Winfrey often describes following intuition as one of the most important factors in her success. Steve Jobs spoke about connecting the dots and trusting inner wisdom. Many elite athletes describe entering states of flow where action feels effortless and connected to something greater than themselves. They may use different language, yet the experience remains remarkably similar. At their highest moments, they feel connected to a larger intelligence. Several years ago, a professional leader came seeking help. By every external measure, he was successful. He had a strong career, financial security, and professional recognition. Yet internally, he felt exhausted, disconnected, and unfulfilled. During our conversations, a pattern emerged. Every major decision in his life had been driven by external expectations. He had spent decades trying to become what others expected him to become. Very little attention had been given to what his soul desired. Through meditation, reflection, and self-awareness practices, he gradually reconnected with his deeper purpose. Nothing dramatic happened overnight. Yet slowly, clarity emerged. His stress decreased, his relationships improved, and his work became more meaningful. The transformation began when he reconnected with himself. One of the easiest ways to reconnect with the universe is through nature. Nature operates according to universal laws. The sun rises without anxiety. Trees grow without comparison. Rivers flow without resistance. Birds do not worry about social status. Nature demonstrates alignment. Human beings suffer when they resist natural principles. When we force what should flow, frustration emerges. When we trust life while taking responsible action, harmony emerges. Spending time in nature reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. This chapter closes with 5 simple practices. First, daily silence. Spend 10 minutes each morning in silence. No phone, no email, no distractions. Simply observe and allow awareness to deepen. Second, gratitude. Write down 3 things you appreciate each day. Gratitude shifts attention from scarcity to abundance. Third, nature connection. Spend time outdoors without headphones or devices and observe the intelligence present in nature. Fourth, an intuition journal. Record intuitive insights, notice patterns, and let trust grow through practice. And fifth, meditation. Close your eyes. Take slow breaths. Imagine a brilliant light above your head. Feel this light flowing through your body. Recognize that the same intelligence that powers stars, galaxies, oceans, and forests also flows through you. Repeat silently, I am connected. I am guided. I am supported. I am part of something greater. Remain in this awareness for several minutes. Before moving on, sit with these questions. Who am I beyond my roles and titles? Where in my life do I feel disconnected? What activities help me feel connected to something greater? What fears arise when I forget my true nature? And what becomes possible when I remember it? The first pillar of the 10x Vedic journey is connection. Before we can transform our health, leadership, wealth, relationships, or purpose, we must reconnect with the source from which all transformation emerges. Hanuman's power existed long before he remembered it. Arjuna's greatness existed before Krishna revealed it. The same is true for us. We are not disconnected beings searching for power. We are powerful beings rediscovering connection. The journey of 10x Vedic begins with a simple truth. You are not separate from the universe. You are an expression of it. The infinite conscious universal intelligence that created the universe is within you. When you remember that truth, everything begins to change. This is day one, and your journey has already begun.